University Education Commission or Radhakrishnan Commission 1948-49. Background and appointment of the Commission. After independence, the first significant step taken by the Government of India in the field of education was the appointment of the University Education Commission in 1948 under the chairmanship of Dr. Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan as distinguished scholar and former Vice Chancellor of Banaras Hindu University and who became the second President of India. Professor of Eastern Religious and Ethics at the University of Oxford, Chairman, University Education Commission 1948-49. The commission was appointed in November 1948 and it submitted its report in August 1949. The University Education Commission, commonly known as Radhakrishnan Commission, was established as a key initiative by the Government of India to address and improve the higher education system in the country following independence. Objective: the Commission was tasked with evaluating the existing state of university education in India and proposing reforms. This was critical in the context of post-independence India, as there was a need to modernize and improve the education system to meet the country's growing demands. Appointment and leadership. In November 1948, the India government appointed the University Education Commission under the chairmanship of Dr. Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan, was a renowned scholar, philosopher and former Vice Chancellor of Banaras Hindu University. Report. The Commission submitted its report in August 1949. The report provided a comprehensive analysis of the higher education system and offered recommendations for enhancing its quality, accessibility and relevance. It emphasized the need for educational reforms to better align with the country's socio-economic needs and development goals. Legacy. The recommendations of the Radhakrishnan Commission played a foundational role in shaping India's higher education policies and contributed significantly to the development of a more structured and effective education system in the country. Mentioned any three major terms of reference of the Radhakrishnan Commission. The three major terms of reference of the Commission are as the aims and objectives of university education. The Commission aimed to define the fundamental goals and purpose of university education. This included understanding how universities could contribute to national development, foster intellectual growth, and enhance moral and ethical values among students. The standards of admission to university courses of study. The Commission sought to establish criteria for admission that would ensure that students entering university courses had the necessary academic preparation and potential for success. This involved evaluating the existing admission practices and recommending improvements to maintain high educational standards. Medium of instruction in the universities. The Commission examined the language policies regarding the medium of instruction in universities. It aimed to recommend effective language policies that would facilitate better learning outcome and accessibility for students considering the linguistic diversity of India. Terms of reference. The terms of reference of the Commission were to consider and make recommendations with regard to the aim and objectives of university education and research in India, the changes considered necessary and desirable in the Constitution, control function and jurisdiction of the universities in India, the finance of universities, maintenance of higher standard of teaching and examination in the universities and colleges under the control, the course of study in the universities, the standard of admission to the university courses of study, the medium of instruction in the universities. The provision for advanced study in Indian culture, history, literature, language, philosophy and fine arts. The need for more universities on a regional or other basis. The organizations of advanced research in all branches of knowledge in the universities and institutions of higher education. Religious instruction in the universities. The special problems of all the universities in India. The qualification, conditions of service, salary, privileges and functions of teachers and the encouragement for original research by teachers, the discipline of students, hostel and organization of tutorial work, and any other student-related matters. Method of study. Questionnaire distribution. A detailed questionnaire was sent to around 600 key individuals in the field of education to gather their insights and opinion. Next, interviews. The study involved interviewing a range of stakeholders including administrators, student organizations and educationists to collect diverse perspectives on educational issues. Comprehensive data collection. Gather information. Efforts were made to cover nearly all aspects of university education, ensuring a broad and thorough examination of the topic. Its report runs into 2 volumes. Report structure. The final report is extensive, divided into 2 volumes. Volume 1 contains 18 chapters and approximately 747 pages, providing a detailed narrative and analysis. Volume 2, second volume, includes statistical data on institutions and educational problems as well as evidence from witnesses who were interviewed during the study. This method reflects a thorough approach to understanding and documenting university education through both qualitative and quantitative data. Recommendations of Radhakrishnan Commission. The Radhakrishnan Commission, officially known as the University Education Commission. Recommendations. The Commission provided actionable suggestions to enhance various aspects of university education, addressing identified deficiencies and proposing reforms. Aims and objectives. The Commission examined the fundamental goals and purposes of higher education, ensuring they align with national development and societal needs. Course of study. It reviewed the curriculum and academic programs offered by universities to ensure that are relevant, comprehensive, and up to date. Teachers and faculty. The Commission evaluated the qualification, training, and professional development of educators, aiming to improve teaching standards and faculty effectiveness. Medium of instruction. It assessed the languages used for instruction and their impact on education quality and accessibility. Research, professional development and training. The Commission looked into the role of research in higher education and recommended ways to support academic and professional growth for faculty and students. Methods of teaching. It evaluated pedagogical approaches and teaching methods, recommending practices that could improve educational outcomes. Finance. The Commission analyzed the funding and financial management of universities, suggesting ways to ensure adequate and effective use of resources. Education for women. It addressed issues related to women's education and recommended measures to promote gender equality in higher education. Then, religious education. The Commission considered the role of religious education in universities and its integration with secular studies. Professional education. It viewed the provision of professional and occasional courses, ensuring they meet the needs of the job market and contribute to economic development. Question number 2. Why was the Commission appointed? The Commission was appointed by the government to report Indian university education and suggest improvement and extension that may be desirable to suit present and future requirements of the country. Next, what did the Commission mean by terms of reference? The terms of reference of the Commission were ways and means for the improvement and recognition of the university education. The terms of reference for the Radhakrishnan Commission refer to the specific areas and objectives the Commission was tasked with addressing. For the Radhakrishnan Commission, these terms of reference outline the scope of its investigation and the goal it aimed to achieve. Specifically, improvement. The Commission was charged with identifying and recommending ways to enhance the quality and effectiveness of university education in India. This included evaluating existing system, curricula, teaching methods, faculty qualification, and institutional management. Recognition. The Commission aimed to ensure that university education met national and international standards, enhancing the reputation and credibility of Indian universities. This involved assessing how well universities align with contemporary educational needs and standards. Overall, the terms of reference guided the Commission in its mission to analyze and purpose reforms for the betterment of the higher education system in India. Highlight any 4 recommendations on aims and objectives of higher education. The 4 recommendations on aims and objectives of higher education are as: the Radhakrishnan Commission made several key recommendations regarding the aims and objectives of higher education. Here are 4 highlights. Intellectual adventure. Higher education should foster a spirit of intellectual curiosity and exploration. It should encourage students to engage in critical thinking, inquiry and innovative approaches to learning and problem solving. Next, integrated way of life. The Commission emphasized the importance of integrating academic learning with practical experience and ethical values. Higher education should contribute to the holistic development of individuals, blending intellectual, social, and moral growth. Wisdom and knowledge. Beyond acquiring knowledge, higher education should aim to cultivate wisdom. This involves developing a deeper understanding of societal and global issues, promoting informed and thoughtful decision making. Next, training of leadership. Higher education should prepare individuals for leadership role in various fields. This includes equipping students with skills in management, decision making, and vision building, enabling them to contribute effectively to societal and organizational progress. What are the other recommendations of the Commission regarding student welfare? Regarding students' welfare, the Commission rightly recommended admissions and scholarship on merit. Admission and scholarship. The Commission advocated for admission and scholarship to be based on merit to ensure that the most deserving students receive support, thereby promoting fairness and excellence in education. Free medical examination. It recommended that students should have accessibility to free medical examination to ensure their health and well-being, which is crucial for their overall academic performance and personal development. Provision for hospitals and dispensaries. The Commission suggested that universities should establish hospitals and dispensaries to provide necessary medical care and support to students on campus. Compulsory physical education. It emphasized the importance of physical education as a compulsory part of the curriculum, recognizing the role of physical fitness in a student's overall development. Dean of Students' Welfare. The appointment of a Dean of Students' Welfare was recommended to oversee and address the various needs and issues of students, ensuring that their welfare is effectively managed. Advisory Board of Students' Welfare. The Commission proposed the formation of an advisory board to assist in creating policies and strategies related to student welfare, providing a structured approach to addressing students' concerns. These recommendations were aimed at creating a supportive environment that promotes the well-being of and holistic development of students in higher education institutions. What are the suggestions made by the Commission regarding curriculum? The Radhakrishnan Commission made severe key recommendations regarding the curriculum in Indian education. Number 1, recognition of courses. Courses should be well defined and structured, ensuring they meet educational standards and relevance. Life-centered general education. The curriculum should focus on practical knowledge and skill that are applicable to daily life and the world of work. Acquaintance with one's physical environment. Students should have a clear understanding of their physical surroundings and the natural environment. Effective use of language. Language education should not only focus on grammar and syntax but also on effective and emotional communication. Introduction of basic ideas of science. Basic scientific principles should be integrated into the curriculum to foster a scientific temper and understanding. Appreciation of higher values. The curriculum should include elements that encourage students to appreciate and strive for high moral and ethical values. What do you mean by the report of the Commission? The Commission was tasked with evaluating the state of university education in India, recommending improvements. Number 1, educational philosophy and objectives. The Commission emphasized the need for education to align with Indian cultural values while also preparing students for the demands of modern society. Next, curriculum and pedagogy. It advocated for reforms in curriculum to make it more relevant and effective, promoting a broad-based education that balances theoretical knowledge with practical skills. Next, university administration. The report suggested improvements in university governance and administration to enhance efficiency and accountability. Next, teacher training and requirement. It recommended better training for teachers and more rigorous standards for the recruitment to ensure high quality instruction. Next, expansion and accessibility. The Commission recognized the need for expanding educational facilities to make higher education more accessible to a larger segment of the population. What suggestions were made by the Commission for the improvement in the position and status of teachers? The Commission realized that higher education cannot meet the requirement unless the status and position of the teachers are improved. In this regard, the Commission recommended that the teachers should have better facilities of Provident Fund, ensuring better financial security through improved Provident Fund facilities, residential accommodation, providing rental housing option for teachers to ease their living conditions. Retirement age. Setting the normal retirement age for teachers at 60 years to retain experienced faculty. Next, leave provision, including casual leave as well as study leave to support ongoing professional development. Job security. Offering greater security of service to protect teachers from arbitrary dismissal and to enhance the stability. List of 5 professional courses laid down by the Commission. The 5 professional courses laid down by the Commission are agriculture education. Focused on training individuals in agricultural sciences and practices. Commerce education. Emphasized education in business, finance and management. Engineering and technology. addressing the need for advanced studies in engineering and technological field. Law education provided specialized training in legal studies and practice. Medical education dedicated to the study and practice of medicine and healthcare. What does the Commission say about women's education? The Commission felt that education of women is very important. Education of women should be in conformity with the requirement of the women. She should be given maximum facilities for education. She should be encouraged to acquire education of home science, home economic and home management, and should be well informed about the rights and duties pertaining to the society and nation. The Radhakrishnan Commission highlighted the critical role of education in the development of women. It acknowledged that women's education needed differ and should be met with tailored facilities. The Commission emphasized the importance of providing education in practical fields like home science, home economics, and home management, aiming to equip women with skills that are relevant to their roles in society. Explain briefly the responsibilities of teacher suggested by the Commission. The primary responsibility of a teacher is to develop the interest of the pupil in the field of study for which he is responsible. He should stimulate the spirit of inquiry and criticism so that his pupils may acquire the habit of exercising independent and unbiased judgment. Developing interest. Cultivating a genuine interest in the subject matter among students. Stimulating inquiry. Encouraging curiosity and critical thinking, fostering an environment where students feel comfortable, questioning and exploration. Promoting independent judgment. Helping students to develop the ability to form their own opinions and make unbiased decisions. What are the suggestions made by the Commission regarding the improvement in the examination? Credit for classwork. Incorporating regular classwork into the overall assessment to provide a more comprehensive evaluation of a student's performance. Periodical examination. Conducting exam at regular intervals to reduce the pressure of end of term exams and better gang student learning throughout the course. Improvement in examiner appointment. Ensuring that examiners are chosen based on their expertise and competence to maintain high standards of examination. Paper setting. Enhancing the process of setting examination papers to ensure they are fair, relevant and aligned with the curriculum. Scoring system. Defining the method of scoring to ensure accuracy, fairness and consistency in grading. Organization of examination. Streamlining the organizational aspects of conducting examinations to ensure they are efficiently managed and free from irregularities. These suggestions aim to create a more holistic and fair examination system that better reflects students' learning and capabilities. Mention few recommendations suggested by the Commission regarding religious education. Commission suggested silent meditation. The Commission suggested that education institutions start the day with a few minutes of silent meditation to foster a sense of peace and focus among students. Study of religious leaders. It recommended that the bibliographies and teachings of significant religious figures from various religions such as Prophet Muhammad, Jesus Christ, Buddha and others be included in the curriculum, especially in the first year of degree courses. This would help students understand and appreciate the diverse religious traditions and their contributions to human thought and culture. Value-based education. The Commission emphasized the integration of ethical and moral values in the education system to promote holistic development and character building. These recommendations aim to foster religious tolerance, respect for diverse beliefs, and the development of moral and ethical values among students. Regarding the development of new ideas, what are the suggestions made by the Commission? The university should generate new ideas and discard those which are likely to prevent the growth of the nation. New ideas. Innovative thinking. Universities should foster an environment that encourages the generation of new ideas and critical thinking. They should actively seek and develop innovative approaches that contribute to the advancement of society. Reevaluation of obsolete ideas. Institutions should be willing to discard outdated or ineffective ideas that hinder national progress. The emphasis should be on ideas that promote growth and development. Next, cultural and ethical values. Education should help students appreciate and imbibe positive aspects of their culture while also embracing new values that contribute to holistic development. All-round development. There should be a focus on the overall development of students, integrating academic, cultural, and moral growth to prepare them for contributing effectively to society. What are the recommendations suggested by the Commission regarding law education? The legal education should be thoroughly recognized. Since there is lack of recognition and uniformity, legal education should be thoroughly recognized and standardized. This aims to address the lack of uniformity in the setup of law colleges. Pre-legal degree. For admission to law courses, students should complete a 3-year undergraduate degree in pre-legal and general subject. This prerequisite ensures a foundational knowledge base before entering law education. Opportunities for research. Every law faculty should offer opportunities for research supporting the academic and practical advancement of legal education. Mention any 2 merits of University Education Commission. The Commission suggested to place university education in the concurrent list. The Commission suggested placing university education on the concurrent list of the Constitution. This allowed both the central and state government to share responsibilities for higher education, facilitating better coordination and resource allocation. Establishment of the University Grant Commission. The Commission recommended the formation of the University Grant Commission. The UGC was created to oversee and promote university education in India, providing financial support and ensuring standards of higher education across the country. Write any 3 demerits of University Education Commission. Discriminatory pay scale for teachers. The Commission's recommendations on pay scale were often criticized for not adequately addressing the disparity in salaries among university teachers, which lead to issues of inequity and dissatisfaction within the academic community. Impracticable suggestions of rural universities. The Commission proposed the establishment of rural universities to address educational needs in rural areas. However, this suggestion was deemed impractical due to the logistical, financial and infrastructural challenges involved in setting up and maintaining such institutions. Narrow attitude towards women education. The Commission's approach to women's education was considered limited and conservative. It did not sufficiently address the need for expanding opportunities and support for women in higher education, thereby perpetuating gender inequality in the academic sphere. Critical evaluation of Dr. Radhakrishnan Commission or University Education Commission. Strength, holistic approach. The Commission emphasized on the development of moral and ethical values along with academic and professional training, highlighted a comprehensive approach to education. Focus on quality. By recommending the establishment of the University Grant Commission, the Commission aimed to ensure quality and consistency in higher education through better funding and oversight. Promotion of research. The call for enhanced research facilities reflected an understanding of the importance of research in advancing knowledge and fostering innovation. Support of women's education. The Commission focus on increasing female participation in higher education was progressive and ahead of its time, addressing gender disparities in education. Rural education. The recommendation to establish universities in rural areas aimed to bridge the urban-rural divide, promoting educational quality. Criticism. Implementation challenges. While the recommendations were visionary, the implementation faced significant challenges. Issues like inadequate funding, bureaucratic hurdles, and lack of infrastructure often hinder the effective execution of the Commission's proposals. Medium of instruction. The recommendation to use English as a medium of instruction was criticized for potentially marginalizing students from non-English speaking backgrounds, contributing to inequalities in access and participation. Teacher training. Although the need for teacher training was recognized, the actual development of robust training programs and their widespread implementation took time to materialize, affecting teaching quality. Focus on research facilities. While the Commission advocated for better research facilities, the actual progress in this area was slow. Many universities still faced significant challenges in upgrading research infrastructure. Religious and moral education. The recommendation to include moral education while keeping religious instruction optional was a delicate issue. The practical application of this recommendation varied across institutions and states, leading to inconsistencies. Next, professional education integration. The integration of professional education with traditional academic courses was not uniformly achieved. Many universities continued to focus primarily on academic subjects without adequate vocational training. The Radhakrishnan Commission's recommendations were foundation in shaping the future of higher education in India. However, the practical challenges in implementing and evolving educational needs have prompted ongoing discussions about further reforms and adaptations.